Hello, eavesdroppers. Welcome to another pop culture tarot reading. I hope you all are feeling like $1,000,000. On today's episode, we are going to do a requested reading on Tyla, her second album. Supposed to drop in a few days here. Okay, so the subby wants to know. It says here, I remember the backlash from her EP not selling high. The questions here are in order. So we are going to look at these questions in order and get some answers. First question here is, will her upcoming album... Okay, she wants to know, will her upcoming album sell at least 100,000 copies the first week? So let's see. The interesting thing is we are actually still in a Mercury retrograde right now. By the time the CD comes out, we will be in a shadow aspect of the Mercury retrograde. So that could affect it, but let's see. Will her next album sell at least 100,000? Okay, she has the Nine of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups. These are really good cards. She has two yeses here. This is interesting. Yeah, this could be very successful for her. The Nine of Cups is about the planets aligning, okay? She has Jupiter here, which is good luck. Pisces and Jupiter. And she has Venus in Virgo. This is really nice. That literally talks about like passive income, overnight success, material comforts, achievements. Both of these cards are accolades and achievements. So these looks like two yeses here. Okay. Second question, will she go on tour for this album? Will she go on tour? You have the Knight of Cups, which is travel, and you have the Moon. There's some uncertainty here. I see a desire to do it. She has a yes and she has a no. The no could be unforeseen circumstances here with the Moon, something she can't control. Could be some fear, I don't know. But she has a fear of traveling. The Knight is a traveler. He is a singer, he's a performer. This could be something new for her. I don't know if she's ever been on tour before, a world tour. She could do maybe a couple of spot dates here and there, but maybe not necessarily a world tour. At least not for the foreseeable future. I don't see that, but it's uncertain right now. It feels like she has a desire to do it, but it's uncertain with the Moon. Feels like it could go either way with a yes or a no. Okay. If so, it may be closer to the fall, the winter months. Alright, so, will she get backlash for her sales that the album makes? You have a yes with the Queen of Pentacles, Earth sign energy. And you have a yes with the Page of Cups. Will she get backlash? She has two yeses here. There's a feminine industry, someone already in the industry, well established, who sees her as... They look down on her. What is Tyla's birthday? Let's look up her birthday. I'm not sure her sign. I don't even get a feeling. Like, I only can feel people's birthday seasons. I don't feel hers. So let's see what her sign is. Okay. Tyla is... What is she? Show me her. Okay, she's an Aquarius sun and a Virgo moon. Interesting. Okay. So... That's an interesting combination. So I'm seeing an Earth sign person here. I see an Earth sign person. I want to know her exact birthday. Is she on the Aquarius Pisces cusp by any chance? I wonder, because I'm getting some Aquarius Pisces energy, cusp energy here. So, let's see. Okay, so she's born January the 30th. No, she's the beginning of Capricorn season. I'm sorry, Aquarius season. So she's more of like a, not necessarily, but she's coming off the Capricorn Aquarius cusp. Okay. So, January 30th. There's someone here that's well established in the industry. There's an Earth sign. I don't know if that's Beyonce or not. It's showing up more as Capricorn energy, but could be a Taurus or a Virgo. There's an established woman in the industry that I don't know what her issue is, possibly with Tyla. I think you did ask a question about Beyonce. We'll get to that in a moment. But let me get back to these questions here. Okay. So will she get backlash? I don't think it'll be anything from the public. There's something going on behind the scenes in the industry with a feminine earth sign, a mature feminine earth sign. She has the strength card here. It's like somebody's trying to block her. They see her as someone who has talent. They feel like she has a lot of potential. But there's something about her this person feels slightly threatened by, but at the same time, they feel like as long as they keep her at bay, she won't be a threat. Is this Beyonce? Is this Beyonce? Who is this person? Give me another Earth sign card if it's Beyonce. What we have here? We have the Queen of Wands. Okay, showing up as maybe two feminines. You got fire sign woman energy and Earth sign woman. These are mature women in the industry. Now, this is an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, or Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn person. Now, obviously, Beyonce is Queen Bee. The Queen of Wands is the Queen Bee. It could very well be. Okay, we're going to move on to the next question. Will Rihanna listen to her album? If so, how will she feel after listening? Okay, let's see Rihanna. Will Rihanna listen to this album? Okay, we have the Three of Wands. We have a yes. It's like she's analyzing it. She has some anticipation about it. I know that they have had some issues in the past. This card is showing up as competitiveness. Yeah. She wants to see how much effort she's put into this. So Rihanna already has a curiosity about this. Aries energy. Let's see. Okay, then we have the Ten of Wands here. And the Ten of Wands is a maybe, which gives me like she's skimming through it. I feel like she skims through it. I feel like she's looking to critique it. I feel like Rihanna is feeling a little bit of pressure to compete after she listens to this album. I almost feel like she's skimming through it. She's not listening intently to all of the lyrics, all of the music from beginning to end. She's skimming through it. She's skipping through songs. Why? I could see her like with her face frowned up, almost like in disapproval, but there's something here about competitiveness. You know, we have the Nine of Wands. It's like she's struggling to listen to it. Why? Okay, we have the Two of Pentacles reversed. We have the Judgment card reversed, and we have the Magician reversed. Interesting. So she's going to be critical of this, mistakes that Tyla is making. She's going to be looking at this. There's something about her like skipping through it, not liking it could be the sequence here. Two of Pentacles is about streamlining. It's in reverse. Something is out of balance here. I don't believe they get along. I do believe I heard maybe a few months ago that they were not getting along. There was some kind of controversy between the two of them. This Judgment card is her like maybe jumping to conclusions about it, or yeah, it feels kind of like she's a naysayer here. She feels like it's a flop. She's looking at it as a flop. Interesting. All right, so will Beyonce listen to her album, and how will she feel? Will Beyonce listen? You have a yes with the Ace of Wands. Again, there's an anticipation that they both have about this. Beyonce could be listening to get ideas, as the aces are new ideas, inspiration. Okay, will she listen? King of Cups. Okay, I actually feel like Beyonce has some degree of she's emotionally not affected by this. I think it more so affects Rihanna emotionally. And just because it looks like she has a disdain for Tyla on some level, allegedly. I forgot to say that everything I say in this reading is alleged and for entertainment purposes only. Take it with a grain of salt. I have no proof. But this King of Cups energy gives me that Beyonce is going to be looking for the melodies here, the flow. The cups are all about music, entertainment, poetry. She's listening to it sonically. Beyonce is critiquing it from a more loving, balanced place, but she's definitely not. It's not a negative thing. I feel like she's actually very kind, very diplomatic in the way she's listening to it. Show me more. She's getting inspiration from it. Yeah, the Five of Wands reversed. So this is peace and harmony, no conflict. She's actually maybe sizing her up for a future collaboration. That's one of the questions here. We'll get to that in a moment. The Five of Wands reversed is all positive. This is all positive energy from Beyonce, believe it or not. Okay. Next question. Will Beyonce do a spell so her album sales are low? If yes, why? I don't see that, but let's see. You have the Ace of Cups and you have what is this? The Six of Cups reversed. Now, the only thing that I do see with Beyonce is maybe I see a lot of inspiration. This may be the catalyst to push her to release Act 3. Okay. She's very inspired by this. There's something about the sound. I'm hearing the sonics. That sonically, she's going to be very inspired by this album. I don't believe she's doing any kind of spell work. I believe what's happening here is that Beyonce is just facing the reality that it's only a matter of time before someone comes to, take her place. She knows that. She knows she's going to have to pass this at some point. She's losing her youth. And she understands that she's looking at this youthful person coming in. So, I don't see her doing a spell. No, I do not see that. I actually feel like she's very inspired by this album. Yeah, I don't see her doing that. I do feel like Beyonce is feeling a bit nostalgic. This is reminding her of her youthful days. And not wanting to really leave that behind. This is tough for these women in the industry because they don't get they don't have the ability to grow old gracefully like the men do. And this could be why this Queen of Pentacles is here with this Page of Cups. Again, Beyonce feeling established sitting on her throne. And here comes this newcomer with the Page of Cups. Okay, we're going to move on. No, I don't see any spell work. Will Rihanna do a spell so her album sales are low? And why? King of Pentacles. Eight of Cups. Rihanna wants nothing to do with her. Rihanna is making her money. She's not doing spell work for anyone. Rihanna is emotionally checked out of this ordeal with Tyla. She truly could take or leave her. She doesn't really care. She has big moves going on in her own business ventures. While these cards are showing me a yes and a no, I definitely do not see her doing any spell work. It just seems like she's a bit disinterested. Yeah, it feels like she's disinterested. Rihanna could be going through a move right now, or maybe moving back to her homeland. I don't know. This could also, to be honest with you, this King of Pentacles with the Eight of Cups could be that she wants. I was getting this vibe from the very beginning. There's something about Rihanna looking at Tyla as very similar to herself, being a non-American, coming to America, having this big, massive career here. I think she sees her as someone who has the potential, just like Beyonce, to be successful, but it feels like Rihanna's attention is elsewhere. She really feels like she doesn't care for her and she doesn't care to invest too much emotion or time in her. But it does feel like she wants her to go back home. Go back to her homeland. It's kind of what I'm feeling here. Like, I don't know. It just feels like she's a bit emotionally disconnected here. Rihanna is an Aquarius. A February Pisces. This Eight of Cups energy here is February Pisces energy. And it kind of shows her, I do feel like there's a conversation going on behind the scenes with the businessman. I don't know who this businessman is. An Aries, Taurus person, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person. There's a businessman that Rihanna is walking away from now. And that could be a deal that she's willing to walk away from to spite Tyla. If she doesn't get her way, that could be what's going on here. I don't see her doing spell work, though. Okay, will Jay-Z buy thousands of copies so her sales are higher? Oh, that's what it is. She signed to Jay-Z. He's the businessman. That explains why Rihanna is walking away. Rihanna is behind the scenes having conversations, possibly allegedly with Jay-Z, the businessman. She's walking away in the Eight of Cups. She's not satisfied about something. I know she said her music career is pretty much on the shelf anyway. But there's something here that turned her off about a conversation recently, possibly with Jay-Z. So will Jay-Z buy thousands of copies so her sales are higher? Basically cheating. We have the Page of Wands, yes, energy. Okay. And we have the Five of Cups reverse, which is a yes. So we have two yeses. I feel like some of these sales will be inflated. Some of these streams or sales will be inflated. He's trying to hit a goal. He's trying to prove a point with her. So the answer is yes. Allegedly. Okay, so will Beyonce feel bad for how Tyla's album does? Four of Cups and Four of Pentacles. Beyonce doesn't. She doesn't care so much about how the album is going to do outside of money with this Four of Pentacles here. Yeah, there's actually some part of Beyonce that wants to see Tyla succeed for the money aspect of it. But again, she doesn't want anyone coming for her crown, her spot, her throne. So there's something with the money, like a money loss here with the Four of Pentacles. She's thinking about the long term. How will this impact them long term? It does feel like there's a fear that she has here. Like she feels like it'll be rejected. It's almost like waiting on pins and needles. There's some part of her that's, I don't feel like she's hoping for the downfall of the album because it benefits her husband. But I do feel like there is something here. She's like, well, you still have some learning to do. You still have something to learn from this. But she does have a fear of it being rejected. I don't see her celebrating it at all. At all. I don't get any bad vibes from Beyonce, except I think she's just grappling with the reality that she's getting older and that maturity doesn't allow her to be, you know, the new kid on the block anymore or the it girl anymore, this Queen of Wands. Okay, so will Tyla do a spell or ritual when the album drops so it sells a lot? I want to go back and answer these with Oracle cards as well because I want to see what I get from that. So we have the Seven of Wands. She's on protection spells and the Justice card. She's not doing anything. I'm dark. She's on protection spells over herself, though. For sure. She just wants a fair chance. She's being very authentic. She might be bearing a lot of her soul. Something she's been holding back. I don't see her doing any ritual or spell. I don't really see any spell work in these cards at all. I just see a little bit of a threat from the older women, and I feel more so with Rihanna, it's some more pettiness. With Beyonce, it feels like this is a business deal. This benefits my husband. I want to see you win, but I don't want you taking my spot. Okay, we have Libra energy, and we have Mars and Leo. And Mars and Leo is a very defensive energy. Again, she feels very protective. It makes me think of when Erykah Badu said, I'm an artist and I'm sensitive about my shit. That's kind of what I'm getting here. She feels very sensitive in that Page of Cups energy. I also feel like she's possibly been asking, maybe she wanted Beyonce on this album. I'm not sure if she is or not on the album, but it looks like she may have made an offer to her to be on it and Beyonce could have turned it down. Okay. So, will Tyla be happy with how it performs? We have the Eight of Swords. She is afraid. She's afraid it's going to fail. And the Knight of Pentacles. She is very fearful and apprehensive. It's almost like she is afraid to put this out. She's getting cold feet about putting it out. She could be putting some finishing touches on this. She actually feels like it's going to be more of a slow burn with the Knight of Pentacles here. But she's dedicated to continuing to work hard. But she is terrified that it's not going to sell well. She's terrified. So, I feel that you have a no and you have a yes here. There's something outside of her control, or at least she feels like that. She's doubting it with the Eight of Swords here. There's self-doubt. That's the feeling of being a bit insecure. And this Knight of Pentacles, I feel like there could be something that's going on with the release of the album or certain details The Knight of Pentacles is the details in it. It's something that she feels she didn't have control over. It could be creative control. Then she feels like she's afraid that may stagnate the sales. But I'm not getting like the answer of what happens after the fact. This is more so how she's feeling right now. What about after the fact? Will she be excited here? Now, this could be a slow burn. This could be that, maybe it comes out and initially is successful and then it slows down. Or this could be that it gradually builds up to that 100,000. Maybe it has a slow start. This is her fear anyway. Okay, you have the Ace of Pentacles. We have the Death card. We have the Seven of Cups. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Scorpio. Venus and Scorpio is here. I'm wondering if she's trying something different. Variety here. Variety is the spice of life with the Death card, the Seven of Cups. So this variety, something she may be doing feels like a gamble. And so again, I'm getting more so she feels anticipation, anxiety, apprehension even about putting out. I don't know if it's the lead single. I don't know if it's already out. I mean, I'm assuming if the album is coming out, the lead single should already be out there. But it could also be that she's trying to figure out like what to take off, what to add. Something about her not having this much creative control and she feels stifled. So there's apprehension here. She doesn't believe it's going to be successful. Although her cards are showing that it most likely will be with the Nine of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles. There's something about the potential here, something she wanted to do. I feel like they didn't support it, they didn't back it. They went a different way. So that's making her apprehensive. She's getting more no's than yeses. She's got 3 no's and 2 yeses. So she may not be happy, and it feels like something about the creative control. Something she fought to have on the album or a collaboration or something. She may come out and do an interview about this and expose this at some point. So will Beyonce feel threatened when Tyla's second album drops? I don't believe so, but let's see. Page of Swords. She's studying her. She's watching her closely. She's teaching her things, or at least Tyla wants to know some things here. No, she's celebrating her. The Six of Wands, the Four of Swords. She's celebrating her. And she's like, look, go ahead and go, do what you want to do here right now. I don't feel threatened by you. She doesn't feel threatened by her. She sees her as an understudy. She sees her as a student. Beyonce could be helping her behind the scenes. Again, this benefits her husband, which benefits her household and her pocket. She watches her, though, very closely with this Page of Swords. I feel like she is giving her little tidbits, little professional tidbits, but there's some things she's holding back because she's like, I'm still competing too. I'm still competitive. I'm only going to give you a little bit, but she's singing her praises right now. It feels like she signed off on not signed off literally, but she's giving her like that pat on the back, like this one right here is the song. There's a particular song or two that she really is saying, I like this song. And she's drawing inspiration from her too. Beyonce is brainstorming based on this album. Okay, so, interesting. Your next question, will Beyonce steal ideas from Tyla? I'm going to say yes. She's absolutely watching her. There's something she's doing sonically that Beyonce is going to mimic. It almost makes me think about A. Marie. How A. Marie was working with Rich, I forget his name. And then Beyonce came out with Crazy in Love. And it kind of hit that same sound as A. Marie's music. Yeah. So let's see. Will she steal any ideas? Seven of Pentacles, that's a yes. Look, she's reading the fine print. She is in the details here. The Ten of Cups is a yes, and the Chariot card is a yes. And it's like something she's acting on really quickly, really quickly. She's perfecting it, though. She's going to be more detailed about what she borrows from her. She's going to take some kind of sound bite or an instrument or a phrasing, the way Tyla sings. There's something she's very inspired by. And I feel like she rushes to the studio to put like either finishing touches on songs, add little increments to the song. There's something here she's borrowing from. Absolutely. Okay, your next question. Will Rihanna reach out to Tyla congratulating her after her second album drops? Oh no, the Five of Pentacles. The answer is no. Okay, and we have the Ten of Pentacles. There's something going on with the business behind the scenes. Them working for that same boss. The King of Pentacles is their boss. And again, Rihanna is walking away. She has an issue with her. It's not Beyonce. It's Rihanna, allegedly. Now, what I will say with the Ten of Pentacles here, that could be something that Jay orchestrates, hey, in the name of the family. The Ten of Pentacles is that royal family energy, empire. You're part of this empire, do this solid for me. We have two yeses based on the cards. The Five of Pentacles for me is a no, but the card says yes. Five of Pentacles is tension between people, finances, resources running out, loss, trouble, something arduous. It's loneliness and despair. It says moral degradation. So it kind of feels like Rihanna is feeling some kind of way. But I will say what may end up happening, she may do it to be diplomatic, but it won't be coming from the heart. It'll be on the strength of Jay-Z asking her to do it. What is Rihanna's issue with her? I don't know what the beef is. So y'all have to enlighten me in the comment section. So will Beyonce and Tyla ever collab? If yes, when? Okay, so will they ever collab? We have a maybe, Libra Moon energy, Two of Swords, and we have the Knight of Wands, Jay-Z. He may orchestrate this. If it benefits them financially, he'll push Beyonce to do it, and she'll listen to him. Yeah, she'll listen to him. So this Knight of Wands is a yes. I feel like this is when the opportunity is right, when she feels like it will benefit her, not the other way around. She's not going to let Tyla ride her coattails. She's going to ride Tyla's coattails. Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be all about the energy, the feel. When the time feels right, when Jay-Z says, hey, it's time for you to do this for me. Do me this solid. It could even be already done. This could be telling me that it's already done, but there was some hesitation here to do it. I feel like Beyonce is going to reluctantly do it when she does it. I don't think she wants to. Because again, Beyonce likes to watch other people, study other people, and then take from them and put it in, put her own little twist on it, which there is nothing wrong with that, except, give people credit. That's all I say. So, I do see them collaborating at some point, but let's see, what will be the catalyst for this? What year will it be? Okay, we got the Page of Pentacles. We got the Strength card again. She's holding back. Somebody's going to make her an offer she can't refuse. It'll be how much money she can make off of it with the Page of Pentacles. And the Strength card is her saying no. She wants to have the control over the situation. Again, but that could also be her using the influence of the protege with the Page of Pentacles here. I do strongly feel Tyla keeps showing up as a page. Page of Cups, Page of Swords, Page of Pentacles. Which feels to me that she's asking for help. I feel like she either already asked for a collaboration, that she did not get it. Let me just check something. I feel like she asked for it and she did not get it. If it's not that, she may be having difficulty in the future getting that collaboration. But I'm not getting a time frame per se. I mean, we do have here Sagittarius season, Leo season. I don't think anything will happen then. But the Page of Pentacles is the spring. So there could be something coming over their springtime. Yeah. There could be something happening between Aries, Taurus, and Gemini season. Could be next year, or that could just be the time frame. Let me just double check again. What is the time frame of this collaboration? Time frame of the collaboration is the Ace of Swords. Okay, so they could be negotiating. They could be in talks right now. Again, it feels like when the time is right, when an opportunity presents itself and it's just a moment that says, go for it. I don't know if they didn't get a clearance or they were in talks. I feel like they are communicating about it. And Beyonce feels like she's the reluctant one. I want to know why she's reluctant. You didn't ask this question, but I want to know. She's reluctant. The Hangman in reverse. Yeah, so she has rigid thinking. Or she's just such a perfectionist here that she feels like she's dissatisfied with the music. It's not up to her standards. And again, this is about being unwilling to give up the past. So, like, I don't want to give up my position. Okay. Could be materialism, money as well. Alright, so, well, how will the media react? Oh, they're going to celebrate. The Three of Cups and the Six of Pentacles. Oh, both fan bases are going to celebrate this. It's going to be a big hit when they work together. A huge hit. It says delight, a joyful occasion, satisfaction, uniting with others, happy times, good fortune. So they'll make a lot of money. The media will support this. The people will support this. It'll be very well received and it'll make lots of money for both of them. All right, guys, like, subscribe, comment. See you in the next one.